Hello viewers, welcome to my channel Knowledge Unlimited. This was the new cover photo that I have uploaded, and I also changed the profile of my channel, but still it's me, don't get confused. So in this session, let us solve a numerical question. So to make this session more interesting, you pause the video for a while, go through the question, and you solve this question on your own and watch the video for solution. So let me solve the question for you. So the question is, identify the type of amplifier. So in this figure there was an amplifier model given, so you have to identify the type of amplifier, and so you can look directly here as the gain in terms of resistance, output in terms of voltage, and input in terms of current. So this is trans resistance amplifier. You please go through the video that I have made on trans resistance amplifier. You will get clear idea if you are not having any idea on this trans resistance amplifier. So we are done with first part of the question. Now if it has an input resistance of 150 ohm and output resistance of 300 ohm is connected. See, I already told you, for a trans resistance amplifier, Ri is called as input resistance and R0 is called as output resistance. And it is also given that a 150 kilo ohm with a short circuit current of 25 milliamperes and a 250 ohm load, if the output voltage is equal to 700 millivolts, then find the Rm. Let me redraw the circuit for you. So the circuit will be Ri, which is given as 150 ohm. Here current dependent voltage source, you have to find Rm. It is RMII, and the output is given as 300 ohms. So this is the amplifier part, and from the additional data given, let me draw with other color. It is connected across a shunt resistance of 150 kilo ohm. Because the input is of current source, the biasing principle is Norton's equivalent. So it will be a resistance in parallel with the current source, that is short circuit current, given as 25 milliamps. There will be a ground common connection here. Now the load given, the load is 250 ohms RL. This is R0. Now this was the question, and it is also given that the voltage across the load, output voltage or voltage across the load, equal to 700 millivolts. This is II. Now the aim is to find the value of Rm. Rm is how much? So this is the question. So far the question is clear, right? So now it's all solving simple network methods. Let me use black color. Okay, now if you look from input side, by using KCL or current division rule, here you can use KCL to find this current II, or simply you can apply current division rule here. So I will use current division rule because it is much simple than writing KVL equation. So from current division rule, from CDR, you can write II equal to 25 milliamps into the other parallel resistance, that is 150 kilo ohm, by total resistance, that is 150K plus 150 ohm. Now you simplify this in your calculator. I have done this value already. So the value is 0.0 2497, which is approximately 24.97 milliamperes. You again solve this on your own, you will end up with the same value. Now what we got is, we got this I value, this is 24.97 milliamperes. Now here you can apply KVL by applying, this is step 1 and this is step 2. By applying KVL or voltage division rule. So now you got the significance of these two rules. That's why I explained in my first video about VDR and CDR. The simplification will become much more easier if you apply these two directly in these type of circuits, or you can assume a current flowing and you can write the KVL equation also. This is output. At output you have to do this at output. Now if you apply voltage division rule, you can directly write the equation here, and the value is also given as 700 millivolts. So now the equation will be V out, which is given as 700 millivolts, which equal to 700 into 10 power minus 3 volts, Rm into II, that is the dependent voltage, right, into the load RL by RL plus R0. Now you substitute the values. This left side part 700 into 10 power minus 3 volts, Rm we have to find this, and IA just in the first step we already found that 24.97 into 10 power minus 3 into the load resistance is 250 ohms by 250 plus 300, that is R0. This is R0, this is RL. Now you can cancel 10 power minus 3 and 10 power minus 3, and you simplify this on your own. You can write Rm equal to, you bring this total value this side, so 300 plus 250 will be 550 by 24.97 into 250. Now if you simplify this, clearly you can see the numerator is much greater than denominator, so you will get a much higher value, and I have simplified this and I got 61.674. so this is the value of Rm. So you solve again on your own and you check this value. So we are done with second question. Find Rm, and we got this as 61.674. Now the third question is, find the output voltage if we increase the value of Rm by 20%. Now you look here again, it is given that the Rm value is increased by 20%. The input didn't varied, or input side didn't disturbed, it is not disturbed, so the II value will remain same, but Rm value is increased to 20%, then obviously the output voltage will increase. So then the question is, if we increase the value of Rm by 20%, find the output voltage. So the output voltage will definitely increase than 700 millivolts. The question is, how much will this will be, how much that value will be. So again you should draw only output side part, that is enough. So it is initially Rm into II will not vary, so 24.97 milliamperes, as we already got this, and this resistance is R0 300 ohms, and this load resistance is 250 ohms. Now your aim is to find V0 across this. So we got Rm as initial value of Rm before increasing. Initial Rm equal to 61.674. Now given that Rm is increased by 20%, as it is given that Rm is increased by 20%, the new value of Rm will be 1.2 times of Rm initial or Rm old, which is equal to 1.2 into 61.674. So you will get a value I have already solved this, so I got around 74 approximately. This value is approximately 74. You can see as Rm is increased, we also got a much bigger value, that is 74. Now you substitute your new Rm as 74. Now again, to find V0, you apply simply voltage division rule. So V0 equal to 74 into 24.97 milli into 250 ohms by 250 plus 300, that is 550. Now if you simplify this value, you will get V0 equal to around approximately 840 millivolts. So we are done with the last part of the question also. We got 840 millivolts. Now let me give you the small inference here. If you look here, with a small increase of just 20%, just by 20% increase in the value of gain, the output voltage is increased from 700 millivolts to 840 millivolts. So this is a huge increase. V0 is increased by around 140 millivolts here, approximately 140 millivolts. So this is a huge increase in the output voltage. That's why we call these type of circuits as amplifier circuits. Hope you guys learned something new and you understood this problem. So this is the first numerical question in analog circuits. There will be much more coming, and those also will be as interesting as these type of problems. That's all for this video. If you have any doubts regarding this problem or any other subjects, you can comment in the comment section. Please share this video to your friends so that this might also help them. That's all for this video. See you in the next one.